ជំរាបសួរសុខសប្បាយទេខ្ញុំសុខសប្បាយអរគុណ Today we're talking about the cultural norms in Cambodia and also the do's and the don'ts kind of things. So let's talk about greetings, like how you should greet one another in Cambodia. Nowadays, people greet one another, especially males. They greet one another by shaking hands like Westerners. But typically and culturally, people greet one another by sampeh. And this is sampeh. Put your palms together and you say Jumrip Sur or Jumrip Lia, which is goodbye. Now, depending on how old you are and depending on who you are greeting, then there's different levels of sampeh. One's at the chest level, one's at the chin level, and one's at the nose level. Now, the chest level is for greeting your friends or those who are younger than you. And to greet someone who's older than you, then you put the tip of your fingers at the chin level like this. And to greet someone to greet your parents, grandparents, and teachers, then you put your fingers at your nose level. So that's how you greet one another in Cambodia. There are different levels. Now let's talk about how you walk. Well, there's no special way, to walk in Cambodia, but we have this rule that when you walk past a respectful elderly person, then you bow as you walk, like say this is walking straight, and say if I walk past my teacher or my parents or my grandma, then I would bow like this and walk by, and then when I pass them, then I can walk straight again. In Cambodia, we don't call each other by names. Now when you call your friends, if you are exactly the same age, then you can call each other by names. And if you are calling someone who is younger than you, yes, you can call them by names. But if you call someone who is older than you, you have to use a title, that is bong. And if that person is way older than you, then you call her Min or Boo. Min is aunt, Boo is uncle. I know that even if you are not blood related, you still address them like aunt or uncle. Or Om, for grandma and grandpas, you call them Yay, Ta. And after putting the title, saying the title, then you can address their names after their titles. Women usually keep a good distance from men, especially in public. So foreign men, don't be too close to women. We just like some space, I guess. We like the idea of first come, first serves. Whoever comes first, then you get to go first. Like if you're waiting at McDonald's or the bathroom after church. But in Cambodia, it doesn't quite work that way. It goes kind of by age. If you are older, then you have the right to go first. Older, like elderly, older. Say if you're in line waiting to use the bathroom, and this grandma walk right past you and skip the whole line and use the toilet, and you might be surprised, but to her, to the grandma, she's not surprised at all. It's her right. She is expected to go first. So don't get angry when people break through lines like that. What not to do: never touch a person's head, especially those who are older than you. Now, the head is the highest, most admired, most respectful area of a person, and people in Cambodia don't like other people touching the heads. And even children sometimes they don't like us touching their heads. They think that they would become dumber, or for older person they think that they would lose their wisdoms or something. And the feet, don't show the bottom of your feet. Like, the head is the highest part of you, so it's the feet. The feet is the lowest part, so they don't want to see it. It's ugly, it's dirty, and it's unpleasant, and it's kind of unlucky too. So never step on a person's leg or any part of their body. Say they're sleeping, or just or sitting there with their legs sticking out. You walk somehow. You have to walk, make your way around it, and not step over the legs or any part of the body. It is so, to the Cambodian people, it's very rude and very disrespectful. Okay, now let's talk about eating. Cambodians, we love to eat together as a family, for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. It's like, if you don't eat together, it's like, what? It's like very strange. Here in America, people rarely eat together, and it's a very sad thing. I think there's such joy, there's such happiness, just sharing meals together. And Cambodians, we do that a lot, and we love doing that. When you eat, you can eat with your mouth open. I know it's strange, but we do that all the time, and it's typical. We don't consider it as rude or anything. When you eat soup, you are allowed to slurp as loud as you can, as you wish. Slurping, most people consider it as when you slurp, you're kind of complimenting that the soup is very delicious. So the cooks usually like it when you slurp the soup. But don't feel pressure, doing any of those things. It's okay. Burping is okay too. I don't know why am I talking about this? Slurping and burping. Oh, yeah, I'm just saying that we consider it as okay. It's not rude. If you burp, it kind of mean that oh, the food is really good and you're eating a lot and you're taking all the space in your belly, you know. So, but all these things, you do it kind of more in a informal setting, like say if you are eating with a family in the village, but it's not recommended, you know, to do it at a more formal meals, like at the a wedding, yeah, at a wedding reception, or you know, some fancy gathering. Let's see. And also, don't feel pressure to clean your plate. I mean, like, eat every single grain of rice from your plate. I know that some cultures, if you leave any food on the plate, it's rude, you know, it's disrespectful and wasting food. But in Cambodia, it's okay to leave some food. The way I grew up with, people actually left some food, you know, deliberately left some food on their plates to show that, oh, they're not that starving, they're not that hungry, you know. It's like, I don't know, it's just, but yeah, don't feel pressure to clean your plate. So that's some of the cultural norms and the do's and the don'ts that I can think of at the top of my head. But you know, when you go there, just be yourself. I would say be yourself, you know, but also be considerate of others and be respectful, and you'll be fine. If you don't know what's rude, what not, you know, just look around, you know, and do what people do. And if you happen to do something rude, I would say that, you know, Cambodian people, they're very fun, and they won't count it against you. They probably would laugh along, and they are very understanding, and they know that you're foreigners, and so just have a good balance of, you know, respectful as much as you know, and allow yourself to be yourself, be a foreigner. So yeah, I hope that this can be helpful to you somehow, and enjoy your trip to Cambodia if you go to that country anytime soon. Enjoy it for me, because I am not there. Yeah, God bless you.